your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
A good and a happy Wednesday morning. A little bit of a wet one, too, especially for those of us across Macoupin, Montgomery, and Fayette counties where that heavier rain now beginning to push southward. We have some lightning and thunder to go along with that. The rest of us northward, maybe a few light raindrops closer to Champaign County and Douglas County, but a lot of that actually is dying off and heading its way to the south. You might notice a few light showers closer to there to Paris. But our forecast today is looking like it's going to be just overall a warmer day with highs mainly back into the 70s, pretty close to seasonal averages, and definitely warmer this morning as we start off in the 50s as opposed to the 40s. Yeah, more of the cloud coverage, however, but we will get a few breaks in the clouds as we go later on into the afternoon. Warmer numbers still yet to come for us. We'll get back into the 80s, plus we'll talk about additional chances of showers and storms on the way coming up. Happy Wednesday, Aaron and Christy.
Happy Wednesday, Central Illinois. I'm Aaron Eads.
And I'm Christy Batista. A beautiful start on this Wednesday morning.
So far, so good, yeah.
Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Well, thanks for waking up with us today.
Here's a look at today's top stories. Decatur police have brought in some extra help from outside of Macon County to help with the search for a missing teen with autism.
16-year-old Dominic Walker disappeared over the weekend. His father tells us his son was watching TV at his home the night before he disappeared. He was gone the next morning. The Cook County K-9 unit was out using bloodhounds near his home yesterday to find him. Police say they've been focusing on searching within 5 miles of the home where he was last seen. We talked with Walker's father, and he has a message for his son.
If he did run away, we just want him to come home so he's safe, he is missed, he's loved. He would not be in any trouble or anything like that. We just want to know he's safe and to come home.
Walker's father and Decatur police have been in contact with the FBI. New this morning, a Cook County man was arrested in connection with a Danville shooting.
Police say Percy Freeman was involved with the April shooting that killed 25-year-old Roosevelt Anderson. Anderson was shot in the head near Fair Oaks apartment complex. Freeman has pleaded not guilty to 4 counts of murder. He was the second person arrested for this crime. 21-year-old Denzel Aldridge pleaded not guilty to murder charges. A man who police say shot and killed a man last week has turned himself in. They say Isaiah Kane killed Scott Roth in Champaign. Police are still investigating that. If you have any information about it, contact Crime Stoppers. New this morning, a Decatur man accused of repeatedly raping a girl was sentenced to 9 years. Antoine Ward pleaded guilty to 1 count of criminal sexual assault of a victim under 13. Our partners at the Herald and Review report that Ward was accused of raping the girl since she was in 1st grade. Officers say the attacks came to light in 2017 when her mother learned about them and took her daughter to the hospital. The state's attorney says the girl tried to tell her mom before that, but she didn't believe her, and Ward used that to continue to assault her. The plan to start demolition over at Fair Oaks Housing Complex in Danville is now moving forward. The Public Safety Committee voted last night to demolish 6 of those buildings. It goes to the full council next week. If it's approved, utility companies could come in as soon as next Wednesday to start removing water and electric to prepare for the demo. That work could last until June.
Our Roofing Dog iNet camera network this morning, a lot more cloudy and gloomy than what we saw yesterday morning. And now this morning also is expected to be maybe a little wet in some spots, but a lot of the rain that was falling currently done here at all these spots right here as you take a look. In Springfield, Gibson City, more into Champaign and Danville, everything heading its way southward. And really in Danville and across Vermilion County, we didn't see a lot of this shower and storm activity. Farther south, though, currently as we speak, still noticing more of those storms moving through Macoupin, Montgomery, and Fayette counties, Litchfield, Carlinville, getting closer to Vandalia. We're going to see this for maybe the next, I would say, 15 to 30 minutes before that starts to head its way southward. Maybe a few left behind light showers will redevelop, but not really expecting as widespread of activity as what we've been noticing here this morning. Back up a little farther north across Christian County, getting closer to Palmer and Taylorville. I think we're pretty much done with it too. Sangamon County and Springfield, we're noticing that conditions are beginning to quiet down, and a lot of this is moving southward with this wave. For the remainder of the day, warmer weather on its way in, and already warmer this morning with mid and upper 50s in place, with your 56 in Champaign currently sitting at 55 in Effingham, and more showers and storms really to come later into the forecast period. But I think for the rest of today, we're going to be fine. We'll see warmer weather still yet to come too over the next few days, with highs rebounding back more into the 80s. And yeah, there could be a few more storms on the way for at least a few of us heading into the day for tomorrow. We'll let you know which spots could see those coming up. Christy, Aaron.
Adam, thanks. Now here's a follow-up from last week. We told you a bus of Arcola first graders was hit head-on by a car.
Yesterday, we spoke with the driver of that bus. Sherry Bear was behind the wheel and had to act fast. That meant slowing down and pulling over. The bus was still hit, but no one was seriously hurt.
I just watched him, and then at the very end, as I knew he was going to hit us, I said, he's going to get us. He's going to get us. I'm just, you know, I mean, there was nothing much else I could do. Just, you know, he was there, and that was it. He was just going to get us.
Bear went to Arcola Elementary School on Monday to talk with students. They made signs to thank her for what she did.
16 troopers have been hit by drivers this year, 3 of those ending with officers dying. Now the governor and lawmakers are making sure people who fail to move over face serious repercussions. Senators and representatives from both parties are sponsoring a bill that would increase fines and raise awareness for drivers. Under their bill, the minimum fine for violating Scott's law would increase from $100 to $250. A $750 fine would be implemented for violations after that. The money would go to a Scott's Law fund to educate the public about the consequences of not moving over.
With Memorial Day fast approaching, police departments are making sure you stay safe while you enjoy the holiday. Mattoon Police and IDOT are teaming up to crack down on drivers breaking the law. They say they are taking a no excuses approach. If neither you or your passenger are wearing a seatbelt, that's a ticket. If you're caught driving under the influence, you will be arrested.
IDOT has a plan to fix a bridge many of you have noticed is in disrepair. A picture of it has been circulating on social media. Bridge runs along I-74 between the Lincoln Avenue and Neal Street exits. The bridge is 61 years old, and IDOT says about 63,000 cars travel across it each day. They plan to start construction in 2020, and while they don't have a specific date, it'll happen sometime after July. It'll cost about $30.5 million. A study at the U of I found the more green space you see growing up can affect how much green you're making as an adult.
That means the more trees and parks were around you, the better. WCIA3's Emily Braun is live in Champaign now at a park. Emily, what did this study look at?
Christy, it looked at children growing up in poverty between the years 1978 and 1982. And it also looked at how much green space, like a park like this, for example, they were exposed to. Now, to clarify, green space can mean anything from a park to a golf course to just a decent amount of trees and grassy lawns. The study followed the children who had that around them into adulthood and took a look at how successful they became. The final findings were that those adults were making about $30,000 more throughout their career than adults who didn't grow up with a lot of green space around them.
Certainly, it seems like there's some benefit of total vegetation, so preserving vacant lots, planting street trees, these might actually help places like Southside Chicago help children rise out of poverty.
He says the next step is testing this theory in virtual reality. So that would determine if putting someone in a virtual green space can make them test better when it comes to attention. And the researchers at the U of I also found that having more green space growing up means better academic performance, creativity, and emotional regulation as well. Live in Champaign, Emily Braun, WCIA3, your local news leader.
Well, it's shaping up to be a challenging spring for farmers in Illinois.
And coming up in this morning's From the Farm, Stu Ellis gives us an idea of what's in store this season.
This portion of WCIA3 News is brought to you by MX Electric.
It's a process, and we've all been in this process together. We know that we're going to get better, and it's going to happen soon.
First first-time homebuyers, Marine Bank's mortgage team has the experience you need, the competitive rates you want, and the low closing costs you deserve. Go to ibankmarine.com, press the We're With You button, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When it comes to my vision, having the right pair of glasses does more than help me see better. It makes me feel better.
Right now, at Bard Optical, with a purchase of a complete first pair, we'll knock 50% off your second pair. That's right, 50%. Bard Optical, vision for life.
At Lands, our goal is to always bring you the best in service, support, and products. That's why we carry Trane. If you're thinking about a new HVAC system for your home, we can help with up to $1,000 in instant rebates or special financing on qualifying Trane systems. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's impossible to stop our commitment to bring you the best. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me.
From the moment you walk in the door at Fifth Dimension Collision Repair, we care about you and your vehicle. We interact with our customers, ensuring the quality that you expect and deserve.
Fifth Dimension Collision Repair. Our focus is on you.
Sleep is super important. The kind of deep sleep I can only get on my Tempur-Pedic. It adapts to me. Tempur-Pedic. This sleep is power.
Shop local. Visit us at Illini Mattress to find your perfect Tempur-Pedic today.
Open the door to your new home. Fellowship Center in Mattoon. Carefree apartment living with convenience and security for those 62 years young and above. Fellowship Center Mattoon. Friendship Manor, Lincoln. Oddfellow Heritage Apartments, Buffalo.
Live from your local news leader, Christy Batista, Aaron Eads, and Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Adam Claybon. You're watching The Morning Show on WCIA3.
As farmers face the most challenging spring most have ever had, some farming practices will change.
But those aren't the only changes coming up in agriculture. WCIA3's ag reporter Stu Ellis has more in this morning's report from the farm.
In addition to the agronomic changes being forced this spring, farmers are on a long, slow change in what they do because of social change. That's the assessment of Ray Archuleta, a longtime USDA soil scientist who says society is forcing farming to change its long-term way of doing things.
It's going to take us years to change that whole paradigm. And I think the driver is also the American housewife. There was an article came out, a successful farmer says, and it showed a mom pushing her cart and her child, and it said, "Farmers, look at your new boss." The American people do not want genetically modified food. They don't want chemicals. Walmart now is putting more organic. General Mills is moving in that direction. The people are demanding quality food without the extra chemicals, and that is pushing it. And then also, farmers are financially strapped, and the suicide rate has increased in the farming community by quite a bit, because here we have farmers that maintain millions of dollars of infrastructure and are barely making it. Well, the main issue again is that instead of working with nature, we're working against it, and we're paying it from our medical to our food to the water quality to the climate and the climate health. It's all related. And so things are changing, and I think it's going to take desperation to change it. A little bit of suffering to make us look outside ourselves is very helpful.
That's our report from the farm. I'm Stu Ellis with WCIA3, your local news leader.
There was some rain earlier this morning here in Springfield, really early before the sun rose, but now we're done with it, and it looks like, I think for the rest of the day, we're going to be looking really nice. Now, highs are going to be back up near those seasonal averages in the lower 70s, but your Flooring America Roofing Dog iNet camera here in Springfield should be a little quiet, maybe just a smidge breezy. Currently looking at the satellite and radar picture, there are the showers and storms now pushing along in south of I-70, but northward, not really noticing a whole lot of activity at all, with a few of us beginning to see a bit more of that sunshine. A lot warmer to start off this morning in comparison to yesterday. Mid and upper 50s in some spots, some lower 50s in others, with winds that are mainly out of the east and the southeast, anywhere between about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So once we get this wave of showers and storms out of here, I think for the rest of the day, we're just trying to get rid of a lot of the cloud coverage, which mostly and mainly will hold on to spots closer to I-70, probably keeping our highs just a bit cooler down there. The rest of us, I think, will get back into the 70s with the partly cloudy skies ahead for tonight. And then heading into the day tomorrow, we'll watch out for another wave of showers and storms to come through for a few spots. Not everybody will get hit by that. We'll let you see more on that coming up here later in the show. But your high reaches 72 today. Those showers and storms early into the morning. Afterwards, more of a seasonal day with highs above seasonal, getting closer to Thursday and Friday as we reach the 80s. We'll be back right after this.
WCIA 3 News is brought to you by Asgrow DeKalb Seed.
Still dreaming of that John Deere and your Sloan deal? Well, stop dreaming. It's the John Deere Green Tag event going on now. Just look for the green tags.
Relax. Call Max. 217-359-7293. 217-359-7293. Call MX Electric. Call them anytime. Don't worry about a thing. It's gonna be alright. Relax. Call Max. 217-359-7293.
This is Fred. He's dancing like nobody's watching. And because all of the devices on Fred's Wi-Fi network are protected with Xfinity XFi, literally nobody's watching. Except the millions of you, of course.
Wait, millions of people are watching?
Yeah, we're making a commercial.
If it's connected, it's protected with Xfinity XFi. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $30 a month for 12 months. Plus, add XFi Advantage for enhanced network security. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Are you seeking a welcoming place to worship? Visit the Mahomet Christian Church. An independent, non-denominational Christian fellowship, Mahomet Christian Church welcomes all who seek to know Christ. Through Sunday school, youth ministries, fellowship groups, and the Small Wonders preschool, we believe God's word is truth. Love is the atmosphere in which that truth is spoken. Touching the world with God's love, teaching them with his word. It's our hope that you join us on Sunday, engage in good fellowship, and find a church home with Mahomet Christian Church.
Are molds and green algae taking over your home? Pressure washing is damaging and just gives algae a haircut, causing rapid regrowth. XL EcoClean soft wash process gently cleans and sanitizes your home, restoring curb appeal. XL EcoClean.
Wood Specialties, we are the cabinet manufacturer. Buy direct and save. No middleman. Call for an appointment to get a free quote. Wood Specialties, custom cabinets for over 30 years.
Still dreaming of that John Deere and your Sloan deal? Well, stop dreaming. It's the John Deere Green Tag event going on now. Just look for the green tags.
In today's national news headlines, lawmakers in Alabama have approved a bill that would outlaw nearly all abortions.
It passed the state Senate last night in a 25-6 vote. Under the measure, anyone who performs an abortion can be charged with a felony. The bill includes no exceptions for cases of rape or incest. A pregnancy can be terminated only when the mother's life is in danger. It now goes to Alabama Governor Kay Ivey to sign.
At least 6 people are dead after 2 planes collided in Alaska. The aircrafts were being used for aerial sightseeing by passengers from the Royal Princess cruise ship. 10 people were hurt, all Americans. 3 were released from the hospital yesterday. The NTSB hopes flight tracking data will help investigators determine what went wrong.
Donald Trump Jr. has agreed to appear before the Senate Intelligence Committee. The committee subpoenaed the president's oldest son to compel him to testify again. Sources tell CBS News that Trump Jr. will sit for questioning behind closed doors next month, but for no more than 4 hours.
Back here at home, a shop is planning to close after more than 70 years in business.
Still to come on the morning show, why the owners say they cannot afford to keep the doors open.
Ashley Home Store's Memorial Day sale is going on now. Buy today and save up to 30% or get 0% interest for 6 whole years with no minimum purchase at your locally owned Champaign, Peoria, East Peoria, and Bloomington Ashley Home Stores.
It's a sound we all know and love. Now is the perfect time to let Tuscola Home Center help you bring the fun to your own backyard. With grills for every level of experience and every budget, your friends and family will never want to leave. Charbroil, Weber, Royal King, Traeger, Big Green Egg, Blackstone griddles, a full line of accessories and on-site propane refills and exchanges. Tuscola Home Center is your one-stop shop for everything you need this grilling season. It's always home improvement season, and Rental City has what you need to get the job done right, from chairs to mini skids. Whether it's a once-a-season or once-in-a-lifetime job, head to Rental City to get the tools and advice to get the job done right. Rental City, Champaign.
Today on CI Living, it's Critters Uncaged. Find out what's happening at Scoville Zoo.
Plus, on the city center stage, it's Blue Rock's record Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers. We hope you'll join us at 4 for CI Living.
Tomorrow on WCIA3, more than a dozen squad cars hit. 3 troopers gone, but not forgotten. What the state is doing to make sure you move over. Remember Scott's Law. Tomorrow at 10 on WCIA3.
Shopping for a mortgage is one of life's major financial commitments. At Prospect Bank, we won't let that process overwhelm you. Sit down with me, Wade Franklin, and let's work one-on-one to find the best mortgage to lead you home. The opportunity is yours.
You find the best deals at Jackson Ford in Decatur. Spring is here, so swing on by and shop our huge selection of new Fords and pre-owned vehicles. Check out our entire selection at jacksoncars.com.
At Prospect Bank, we build lifelong relationships, one customer at a time. Hi, I'm Angela Carr, and I'm eager to help you secure your next business opportunity. As a commercial lending professional, I'll work with you, and together, we will build the business of your dreams.
A flower shop that's been around for more than 70 years is planning to close.
The owners say some changes in Illinois played a big role in that decision. The Lawyer Richie Flower Shop is in Charleston, and the business will shut down next week. WCIA3's Courtney Bunting has more on why they are closing shop.
It was a hard decision. It was my decision, but I think it's the best decision for us.
It's never easy to say goodbye. And for Lawyer Richie Flower Shop owner Connie Baker, owning a business with more than 70 years of history makes it that much harder.
We've had a lot of people come in and call. We've had some criers this morning, which is really hard.
Regulars like Gail Poteet have been coming to Lawyer Richie Florist for 40 years.
You know, it's just neighborly, you know, really friendly, family, and I think I'll miss that more than anything.
So why close their doors? Baker says they simply couldn't afford to keep them open.
The minimum wage was really hit us hard because we pay above minimum wage, even though we don't have to, in order to attract people.
The state recently raised the minimum wage. It will be up to $15 an hour by 2025. On top of that, a hike in property taxes was something they just couldn't keep up with.
Our property taxes raised 70%. They had not raised in years, but when they did raise, it went way above the assessed value.
They repealed the tax assessment, but it still wasn't enough to keep them afloat.
We did have a sales increase this past year, and we're thankful for that, but that was completely eaten up by the increase in real estate taxes.
Luckily, they're able to retire, and Baker says she's grateful for the years they put into Charleston. But she has a warning for anyone looking to enter the small business world.
It's a labor of love. You have to really enjoy what you're doing, but keep your eyes open if you're to come into it.
The drive into work, warmer for sure. You're not going to have to turn on the heaters as quickly. You might not even have to turn them on at all. Starting off in the mid-50s, showers and storms will be moving farther to the south, and a lot of them are exiting out of here with winds out of the south around 5 to 10. But for the remainder of the day, after we get done with the chances of rain this morning, it's looking to be a really nice forecast ahead, and we're seeing some of that sunshine already now beginning to take shape and take over here in Springfield and across Sangamon County on your Roofing Dog Onyet Flooring America Skycam. And with that sunshine around, or at least partial sunshine, we're going to see temperatures rise quickly out of the 50s back into the 70s by the afternoon, and that's going to be really close to where we should normally be here for this time of the year. And looking at those highs, well, we get up to 74 in Pontiac, 73 in Bloomington, 71 expected in Monticello with your high up to around 69 in Shelbyville, 72 in Litchfield, and 72 in Vandalia, with highs probably a little cooler farther south and east due to the fact that we expect to have a few more of those clouds in place, and we don't expect to see as much of the sun. Forecast here as we head on into the night, we dip down to about 54 degrees, partly cloudy and mild, with winds out of the south at around 5 to 10. Still another quiet evening ahead for us there too. But yeah, it's going to be a quiet evening tonight. Things might be a little different as we head into the day tomorrow. We have showers and storms on the way for very few of us. So if you download that WCI3 weather app, you can see if your spot is one of the areas that could possibly get hit with some of those showers and storms. Plus, you can see just how much warmer temperatures can get as we head later on into the week. Of course, if you don't want to wait on me to tell you here later in the show.
I think I maybe saw an 80 there or something.
You possibly could have seen not only one, but maybe more.
It's about darn time.
I'd say.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, Adam.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't famous or exotic, but it was a constant on the U of I campus.
That is until yesterday. The hackberry tree behind the alma mater was torn down. The years had not been kind to the old tree. Branches were falling in. The trunk began to rot. It had become a safety concern.
And trees in Savoy came down for a different reason. The village is opening 6 new Little Free libraries this week. Public Works says all of them are built from ash trees that needed to be cut down. The village president says the idea is to encourage literacy and connecting as a community. There will be a ribbon cutting for the Colbert Park Library on Saturday. That goes from noon until 1.
We have an update on a whole bunch of benches. Buddy benches are being installed at Champaign schools. They went in at Booker T. Washington and Champaign. Rotary Club members said they got the idea from a project in Indiana. If a student can't find someone to play with, they're encouraged to take a seat on the bench. The kids at Booker T. raised enough for 2 benches, 1 blue and 1 orange.
The bad things kind of outweigh the good, and this promotes good in every way. For Champaign West Rotary, the students, the faculty to be a part of this, something that fosters compassion, kindness, inclusivity, makes us really happy.
More buddy benches will be installed this week. Those will be at Stratton, Garden Hills, Bottenfield, and Kenwood schools.
New this morning, Decatur Public Schools is giving parents a chance to learn about the district's improvement plan. There will be open houses at Hope Academy tonight from 5 until 8 and Saturday from 9 until noon. Families can learn about consolidating Thomas Middle School into Stephen Decatur. District leaders will also be on hand to answer some questions. Officials say these improvements are meant to make Decatur a destination district.
It was a record-setting weekend for Airbnbs in Champaign-Urbana. U of I's graduation brought in $131,000. That's because of a surge of almost 1,000 additional guests. Last year, Champaign County hosts made $1.7 million from 16,000 guests.
New this morning, you could find a good deal and help shelter animals during the Champaign County Humane Society's giant garage sale. The 35th annual sale will be held on May 24th through the 26th. It will be at the former Rogards on Walnut Street in Champaign. If you want to donate items to sell, you can take them to Rogards tomorrow through Saturday. All proceeds go to the Champaign County Humane Society. For sale times and admission prices, head to our website, WCIA.com.
One new study shows how close you live to a park could have an impact on your income.
Still to come here at 6, why some experts say the more green you see outside could mean more green in your wallet.
WCIA3 News is brought to you by Rental City.
Sweet, fluffy King's Hawaiian buns pair well with almost every meat Arby's serves. To prove it, we made the Big Kahuna with almost every meat Arby's serves.
Arby's, we have the meat.
For sandwiches.
At Lands, our goal is to always bring you the best in service, support, and products. That's why we carry Trane. If you're thinking about a new HVAC system for your home, we can help. With up to $1,000 in instant rebates or special financing on qualifying Trane systems. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's impossible to stop our commitment to bring you the best. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me.
No matter what you're looking for, with the Hyundai family of SUVs, everyone wins. The Hyundai Tucson is an IIHS top safety pick. The Santa Fe is Kelley Blue Book's lowest 5-year cost to own in its class. And the Kona is the 2019 North American Utility Vehicle of the Year. All three were designed to blow away the competition. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
And right now, get 0% financing for up to 72 months on select 2019 Hyundais at CarMac Car Capital.
Who can you trust to say this is a good used car? The only way to know for sure is to go to S&K Buick GMC. We'll show you our written inspection report plus a Carfax in every used vehicle we sell, so you'll know as much about it as we do. That's the S&K way. That's transparency you can trust. Because next to a new car, an S&K car is the best. There's just no better way to go.
Hello? This is she.
Is that the doctor?
Okay, wow, really? It's 2? That's great news, thank you.
It's 2?
Yes, it's 2. It's 2 for 1 windows at Feldco.
Feldco is offering 2 windows for the price of 1, with no money down and no interest for 1 year.
2 windows for the price of 1, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Arby's sells more gyros than anywhere else in America. Partly because of this 2 for $6 deal, partly because of our unending passion for Greek flavors. But mostly the deal.
Arby's, we have the meat.
For sandwiches.
Good Wednesday morning, Central Illinois. I'm Aaron Eads.
And I'm Christy Batista. Caught me off guard there. Real quick. I was looking down.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Hey,
Thanks
I'm
for
here.
looking up.
Don't worry. Here's a look at today's top
story.
Headlines.
Yeah. A new study out of the U of I made a connection between parks and poverty, how they say a green space can help you make a little more green throughout your life.
And a teenager with autism has been missing for days now. What his father says happened the night before he disappeared.
Plus, one state senator is pitching a get-rich-quick scheme, why that seminar could get her in trouble.
You're watching your local news leader. This is The Morning Show on WCIA 3 News.
A study at the U of I found the more green you see growing up can affect how much green you make as an adult.
That means the more trees and parks that you are around, the better. WCIA 3's Emily Braun is live in Champaign now. Emily, what did this study look at exactly?
Christy, the study looked at children growing up in poverty between the years 1978 and 1982. And it also looked at how much green space, like a park like this, for example, they were exposed to. And to clarify, green space can mean anything from a park to a golf course to, just a decent amount of trees and grassy lawns. The study followed the children who had that around them into adulthood and took a look at how successful they became. The final findings were that those adults were making about $30,000 more throughout their career than adults who didn't grow up with a lot of green space around them.
Certainly, it seems like there's some benefit of total vegetation, so preserving vacant lots, planting street trees, these might actually help places like Southside Chicago help children rise out of poverty.
He says the next step is testing this theory in virtual reality. So that would determine if putting someone in a virtual green space makes them test better in attention. The researchers at the U of I also found that the more green space you have growing up, the better your academic performance, creativity, and emotional regulation. Live in Champaign, Emily Braun, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
It's a warmer start here across central Illinois this morning, up by about 10 to 15 degrees across a lot of the locations now. Bloomington up by about 6 degrees. Still a warmer start. You're going to notice the difference along with some of the showers and storms that we'll have around as you make your drive into work. The Roofing Dog iNet Adams Memorial Skycam showing us that I think for the time being and for the rest of the day, we're going to be dry here in Champaign. We do anticipate to see more of the cloud coverage, and we won't see as much sunshine as yesterday, but more sunshine is still yet to come. But more storm chances probably to come as we head late into the night and into the part of tomorrow. Now, this is going to come along with, for some spots, now it doesn't look like everybody's going to get in on it as you head into the day tomorrow. Spots north of I-74 get a chance of noticing some of those showers and storms making their way through. Those will start to push farther south into the east, and behind that, well, quiet weather to come for your Friday, Saturday. Not until your Sunday, though. We start to notice some differences, but definitely warming up as we head into that time. 54 in Bloomington tonight. We'll dip down to 53 in Monticello, dropping to 55 in Vandalia. We'll see those lows bottom out around the lower 50s in Marshall, Robinson, and in Paris. Now, tomorrow's forecast only has those chances of showers and storms north of I-74. The rest of us stay dry and see a really nice day with highs back into the 80s. But those storm chances, they come back heading into Sunday. We talked about those. We'll let you know how big of a severe chance we have to come along with them. Coming up at 6:43, we'll be back.
WCIA3 News is sponsored by Edelman Electric Plumbing and HVAC.
The largest inventory of golf cars is at Battery Specialist Plus Golf Cars. We offer 0% financing available for 48 months on all new Club Car Onward golf cars. Offer expires May 31st. See our huge selection at the Champaign location. Battery Specialist Plus Golf Cars.
Have you ever experienced a real butter burger? We slather on farm fresh Wisconsin butter. It's true. Too much of a good thing is just wonderful. The Wisconsin Butter Steak Burger, only at Steak and Shake.
There are many choices as to where to shop for a used vehicle, but we promise you that no one makes it easier than Drive 217. Browse our selection of hundreds of vehicles, all rigorously inspected and immaculately cleaned. It's the best way to browse online, streamlining and simplifying your buying process. Save time and money with Drive 217. Drive 217. Easy. Online at drive217.com.
Does your roof have missing, cracked, or curling shingles? Dark areas popping up? What about the stains on the ceiling? Attic leakage? Peeling outside paint? Siding decay? Excessive energy costs? Does your roof work? Call Steinmeier to evaluate your roof's efficiency today.
Do you have gold, silver, or platinum jewelry that is just laying around or that you never wear? Whether it is a watch that was handed down, antique jewelry that has been stored away, or an unwanted ring, Flora Gems will buy your precious jewelry, or we offer trade if you're in the market for a new piece. Flora Gems is the largest buyer of gold, silver, and platinum in Central Illinois. No amount is too small or too large. Visit us today for a consultation.
Culligan knows hard water contaminants scale up your shower doors and glassware. Reduce these contaminants with Culligan water softeners and filters, serviced by the world's largest local dealer network.
Save with a $39.95 water softener Inspect and Check.
Are molds and green algae taking over your home? Pressure washing is damaging and just gives algae a haircut, causing rapid regrowth. XL EcoClean soft wash process gently cleans and sanitizes your home, restoring curb appeal. XL EcoClean.
From your local news leader, Christy Batista, Aaron Eads, and Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Adam Claybon. You're watching The Morning Show on WCIA3.
Let's take a look at today's regional news headlines. 2 people are dead and 1 person is in the hospital after a shooting which led to a standoff in Michigan on Monday night.
This happened in the village of Darien. Multiple agencies responded to a call that a man had been shot, and when they got there, they did find a man had been shot in the shoulder. He was taken to a hospital and is said to be in stable condition now. Authorities tried to negotiate with those inside the home for several hours before SWAT team members forced the door open and then found a man and woman dead inside. The investigation is ongoing. A prosecutor in Michigan is under investigation for questionable spending of law enforcement money.
State police raided the home of Macomb County Prosecutor Eric Smith. His office was searched last month as part of an investigation into his handling of forfeiture money that's supposed to be used for specific police and law enforcement activities. But investigators have questions about how Smith spent about $900,000. A county commissioner says he saw some checks written in places that have nothing to do with law enforcement. Smith says there's a lot of misinformation in the case, but he will cooperate with investigators. A Missouri television station became a police scene after the arrival of a suspicious package.
The St. Louis Bomb and Arson Squad reported to KSDK's offices yesterday. Officials say a package addressed to former U.S. Senator Claire McCaskill was discovered at the building's main entrance. McCaskill is a political analyst for NBC News, but does not work for KSDK. According to the fire captain, the package was heavily taped and did emit an odor. Crews investigated the building as the building was evacuated, and the fire captain ultimately said the package did not contain anything hazardous. The search continues this morning for a missing toddler in Kentucky.
22-month-old Kenneth Neal Howard was last seen around 7:30 Sunday evening in Magoffin County. Crews are focusing their search on an area around the border between Magoffin and Floyd counties. Officials are using teams, drones, canine units, even helicopters in their efforts to find the boy. A big crowd came out to a prayer vigil last night in honor of him. They're scheduled to pick up the search later this morning.
Your top newspaper headlines are coming up after the break.
We'll be right back.
I'm Tim Sinclair, and this is your CI Living Community Calendar. Explore Campus Town while the students are gone every Thursday this summer from May 16th through August 8th. Pick up your free passport at participating businesses and redeem deals listed for a chance to win fun prizes. And come out to the 4th annual Brews at the Zoo, benefiting the Miller Park Zoological Society. You'll enjoy beer tastings from local breweries, hearty snacks, wildlife encounters, and more. Submit your community event on WCIA.com.
Introducing Aunt Bee. She is Sunset's new comfort dog. Not only will she comfort our guests, but she will also answer questions regarding youth and funerals. I'm Judy Fraser. I would suggest that you email Aunt Bee today.
Mike here with Mattex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Purchase your new Train system this spring and get 0% APR financing for 60 months or up to $1,000 in instant rebates. Served Central Illinois for 25 years. Get the fix with Mattex.
A perfect summer starts with the rumble of a magnificent machine beneath me.
Come into Blaine's Farm and Fleet and get this Cub Cadet 30-inch rear-engine riding lawnmower for only $14.99.99 and Estate 36-pound premium lawn fertilizers just $17.99.
Now this is one perfect ride.
Your perfect summer starts now. That's genuine value from Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Jack Slab Construction. We level with you. We give it to you straight. We don't exaggerate. We're on the level in all we do. Sidewalks, children, drives are cracking. We're gonna level with our mud jacking. Jack Slab Construction.
J.B. Pritzker says his tax plan is all about fairness.
The fair tax. I choose fairness.
Can we trust him?
The FBI is investigating Governor Pritzker. Pritzker got $331,000 in tax breaks by having the toilets ripped out, claiming the home was uninhabitable.
That's not fair. That's fraudulent, maybe even criminal.
The wealthy aren't paying their fair share.
But you will if Pritzker gets his way. Tell legislators don't let him cheat us again. Say no to his unfair jobs tax.
Severe storms will be possible heading into Sunday, or at least that's what it's looking like right now, as we'll have a system move out of the Central Plains, and it's going to bring up a lot of warmth out ahead of the disturbance, helping to generate a little more energy in the atmosphere, plus bring in a bit more of that instability too for us to help to possibly once again bring in the storms that are going to work their way through the area. Now, as we head on into that time, we're going to look out to see where exactly a lot of those storms will develop and where they will track. And that will, of course, have key implications on who exactly gets to see that chance of severe weather. But for right now, we're just awaiting the warmer air mass out ahead of it, which already starting to notice that right now, back into the 50s as opposed to the 40s this morning. And noticing your satellite and radar picture showing a wave of showers and storms making their way farther to the south and to the east. But getting out of here, and we should be quieter for the remainder of today. Now, some showers and storms possibly as you go north of I-74 tomorrow. We'll see that continue to lift its way northward out ahead of the system that brings us the chance of showers and storms heading into more of your Sunday. And here we are into Sunday, seeing those showers and storms beginning to spread across the area. This will push on through, but it won't be the only opportunity that we have into the next 7-day stretch. I think more chances of those heavier downpours will come in with more storms heading into Tuesday and possibly into Wednesday. So really wet weather on the way, but warmer weather too, with highs as warm as maybe 85 on Saturday. Christy, Aaron.
Thanks, Adam. Now let's take a look at some of the front page newspaper headlines across central Illinois this morning. From the Decatur Herald and Review, a new partnership will help more students succeed in Decatur Public Schools.
Last night, the Decatur School Board approved a partnership with Equal Opportunity Schools. This nonprofit that helps more low-income students and students of color complete advanced placement classes at Eisenhower and MacArthur high schools. Funding for the 3-year program comes from a more than $130,000 grant from the Community Foundation of Macon County. Now we're heading to Springfield, and our partners at the State Journal-Register are reporting that educators joined in the call for a new state capital plan.
The state could produce a capital bill for the first time in a decade. Education officials say they want to make sure schools are a part of that plan. Springfield School District identified more than $300 million in infrastructure needs over the next 30 years. The district superintendent says the sales tax, which goes into effect this summer, will produce about $10 million a year for their district.
A project is giving veterans in one community the chance to work through their own trauma.
Still to come on the morning show, we're going to take you around Illinois where vets are turning to art to express themselves.
Ag reporter Stu Ellis focuses on issues that affect farmers here in central Illinois. Watch From the Farm, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on The Morning Show on WCIA 3.
In 2000, Dawn Garris read about a baby abandoned in a dumpster and said, "No more." She pushed for a safe haven law in Illinois that provided parents in crisis safe and legal places to leave their newborns. Then she turned her attention to the founding of the National Safe Haven Alliance to promote awareness of these laws. Today, you can raise awareness of these safe haven laws and save newborn babies here in central Illinois.
This volunteer moment brought to you by Forno Joe. The Crop Report on WCIA 3 News is sponsored by Asgrow DeKalb.
If you're thinking about a new HVAC system for your home, Lands Inc. can help with up to $1,000 in instant rebates or special financing on qualifying Trane systems. It's hard to stop a Trane.
Introducing the 49 in 49, only at Napleton's Auto Park of Urbana. That's a $49 oil change and tire rotation in 49 minutes. And if you don't have your keys in hand in 49 minutes, it's free. Whether you're a longtime customer or here for the first time, you're in great hands with Napleton. Stop in for the 49 in 49 today at Napleton's Auto Park of Urbana. Now open even later during the week. Schedule an appointment online at napletonsautopark.com.
Napleton, second to none since 1931.
False, nonsensical, completely incorrect. That's what newspapers call the attacks against the fair tax. They can't defeat the plan on its merits, so they're trying to jump it on the low road. If the General Assembly gives the green light, we're all going to have a say at the polls next November. The people of Illinois deserve a chance to vote on this important proposal. This is fair and necessary. It's time for change. Let's make our tax system fair.
You need it, they got it. Bill Smith Auto in Danville specializes in quality auto parts that have been carefully inspected and a knowledgeable staff to find what you need. Check them out online and see what Bill Smith Auto, keeping cars on the road for 85 years.
Your floors withstand a lot on a daily basis. Don't you want something that's made to last? At Tuscola Home Center, one thing you'll never fall short on is options. Hardwood, tile, carpet, and waterproof vinyl plank in stock and ready to be taken home. Once you choose the flooring for your home, Tuscola Home Center offers secure installation so you're never alone in the process. 7% over invoice on in-stock flooring saves you 35%. We're so confident you won't find a better price. If you do, we'll match it guaranteed. Make the vision for your home a reality at Tuscola Home Center.
Watch Capital Connection Sunday mornings at 10:30 on WCIA 3.
Let's take a look at what's going on around Illinois this morning. Police and community activists are going door to door looking for answers after a 4-year-old was shot and killed in Peoria in broad daylight.
The Peoria County coroner says Jeremiah Ward died at the hospital. Police say the boy and a 23-year-old man were found shot in the parking lot of an apartment complex. A prayer vigil was held last night at the apartments.
A 5-car wreck in Rock Island sent several people to the hospital yesterday afternoon. Police say they aren't sure what led to the crash. Several people were hurt, but their conditions are unknown.
And a project at the Rockford VA Clinic provides veterans an outlet to express the trauma they've endured while serving our nation. It's part of the Rockford Veterans Affairs Clinic's Veterans Mask Making Project. You can see the pieces of art lining waiting room walls around the facility. Rockford VA Clinic officials say the masks give vets a way to express themselves when words can't. Masks will be on display until the end of May.
Stick with us. Your Morning Rush headlines are coming up next.
We'll be right back.
WCIA 3 News is brought to you by Team Awesome at Catlin Bank.
Make sure you're playing it safe Saturday, May 18th at the free annual safety fair inside the Leonard Recreation Center in Champaign. This free safety fair features more than 50 activities and exhibits focusing on safety awareness for the entire family. Get practical, useful information about electrical safety, prescription dangers, bullying, and more. Plus lots of games, entertainment, prizes, plenty of fun. May 18th, spend the day playing it safe at the free safety fair in the Leonard Recreation Center, Champaign.
At Carpet Weavers, when you're looking for new floors, we know what you want.
A perfect installation.
You want an expert to help.
You want it to be easy.
To be happy.
You want a great deal, right, Dad?
She's a chip off the old block.
Yes, at Carpet Weavers, we know floors and furniture.
But what really runs in our family is that we know what our customers really want.
Everything.
Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery.
Come home to beautiful.
Worried about your old AC and heating system? Try the Advantage program from Chief Bauer Service Experts. You can upgrade for one low monthly payment, there's no money down, and maintenance and repairs are no charge. Get a new home comfort system as low as $99 a month. Call Chief Bauer Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS or visit chiefbauer.com.
Out here, opportunities don't present themselves. They're won. The Web.com Tour, the path to the PGA Tour.
Join us at Panther Creek Country Club in Springfield, Illinois, June 13th through 16th. Tickets available online at LincolnLandChampionship.com.
As a property owner, you want to provide the best possible service for your tenants. And with the Weiner Company's property management, that's easy. With almost 50 years in business, you can trust the Weiner Companies.
Call the Weiner Companies today.
For all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs, get the fix with Mattex.
A study at the U of I found that the more green space you see growing up can affect how much green you're making as an adult.
That means the more trees and parks that were around you, the better. WCIA 3's Emily Braun is live in Champaign now at a park. Emily, what did this study look at exactly?
Christy, it looked at children growing up in poverty between the years 1978 and 1982. And then it also looked at how much green space, like a park like this, for example, they were exposed to. And now to clarify, green space can mean anything from a park to a golf course to just a decent amount of trees and grassy lawns. The study followed the children who had that around them into adulthood and took a look at how successful they became as adults. The final findings were that those adults were making about $30,000 more throughout their career than adults who didn't grow up with a lot of green space around them. Now, the study was done looking at children in the top 10 largest cities in the U.S. to consider, but it also found that the amount of green space you have growing up can affect your academic achievement, creativity, and emotional regulation as well. Live in Champaign, Emily Braun, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Not totally wet out there, but you might notice a few raindrops if you're closer to I-70. A lot of us have already noticed the rain push through the area, and we're going to be fine for the remainder of this morning and heading into the day. Temperatures warmer to start off in the mid-50s, but up into the 70s we go by the afternoon. That is going to be just a tick warmer than a lot of us were yesterday. Plus, we'll notice maybe just a bit more of that cloud coverage, but we do anticipate to see areas of sunshine, too, to go along with some of the clouds. Here's a look outside at your roofing dog. I'm at Gibson Area Hospital Skycam. Skies not completely blue, but you can see some of that peeking through some of the clouds that we have in place right now. It's a nice start here with more of the mid-50s, definitely milder with 53 ahead for you as you walk out the door in Springfield, 56 in Effingham, a little farther north, and also noticing more of those 50s across the state. And showers and storms now heading south of I-70 will mean that, well, for the rest of the day, I don't think we see much in terms of rainfall expected or ahead for us. We'll head on into the evening, noticing maybe a few clouds passing by. Those will be partly cloudy skies, but overall, looks like the forecast looks to remain quiet there. Still watching for some shower and storm chances heading into the day tomorrow. Of course, you can track that on our WCI3 weather app if you download it. Plus, you can check to see how the weekend forecast is looking. And of course, we'll tell you about how those storms will be possibly coming into the area coming up in your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. Christy, Aaron?
Adam, thanks. Decatur police have brought in canine help from outside of Macon County to help with the search for a missing teen with autism.
16-year-old Dominic Walker disappeared this weekend. His father tells us his son was watching TV at home the night before he disappeared. He was gone the next morning. The Cook County Canine Unit was out using bloodhounds near his home yesterday to find him. Police say they've been focusing on searching within 5 miles of the home where he was last seen. We talked with Walker's father, and he has a message for his son.
If he did run away, we just want him to come home so he's safe, he is missed, he's loved. He would not be in any trouble or anything like that. We just want to know he's safe and to come home.
Walker's father and Decatur police have been in contact with the FBI.
New this morning, a Cook County man was arrested in connection with a Danville shooting. Police say Percy Freeman was involved with the April shooting that killed 25-year-old Roosevelt Anderson. Anderson was shot in the head near Fair Oaks apartment complex. Freeman has pleaded not guilty to 4 counts of murder. He was the second person arrested for this crime. 21-year-old Denzel Aldridge also pleaded not guilty to murder charges.
A man who police say shot and killed a man last week turned himself in yesterday. They say Isaiah Kane killed Scott Roth in Champaign. Police are still investigating. If you have any information, contact Crime Stoppers.
New this morning, a Decatur man accused of sexually assaulting a girl was sentenced to 9 years. Antoine Ward pleaded guilty to 1 count of criminal sexual assault of a victim under the age of 13. Our partners at the Herald and Review report that Ward was accused of raping the girl since she was in the 1st grade. Officers say the attacks came to light in 2017 when her mother learned about them and took her daughter to the hospital. The state's attorney says the girl tried to tell her mom before, but she didn't believe her, and Ward used that to continue to assault her.
Junior high students were evacuated because of a bomb threat yesterday. It happened in Clinton. The threat was made just before noon. Police didn't find anything in the building. They gave the all clear, but they are still investigating this.
Some people promise they have ideas on how you can get rich quick, while one state senator has a similar plan, but some say it could land her in some trouble. Senator Patricia Van Pelt is charging money for private seminars where she gives financial advice on how to invest your money in marijuana. The state could soon decide to legalize it, but she has an idea to cash in on it before that happens. The senator uses Facebook posts to try to convince investors to buy marijuana stocks. In a promotional video, she claims she nearly doubled her own money in a matter of 3 weeks.
I bought some stock on December 19th, cannabis stock, and it cost me $13 a share. By January 4th, it was worth $24 a share.
Legislative Ethics Commission members say they weren't aware Van Pelt was doing this. Ethics experts say something like this could very easily become illegal.
As we first told you on the WCIA3 News app, the plan to start demolition over at Fair Oaks Housing Complex in Danville is moving forward. The Public Safety Committee voted last night to demolish 6 of those buildings. It goes to the full council next week. If it's approved, utility companies could come in as soon as next Wednesday to start removing water and electric to prepare for the demo. That work could last until June.
This Friday, fallen police officers will be honored. The Champaign Police Department will hold their annual police memorial ceremony at Westside Park. It's to honor law enforcement officers from around the world with a special tribute to 2 Champaign officers who died on duty, Thomas Dodsworth and Robert Tapman. The ceremony will start at 11:15. A motorcade will follow the event to the countywide memorial in Urbana.
New this morning, you could find a good deal and help shelter animals during the Champaign County Humane Society's giant garage sale. The 35th annual sale will be on May 24th through the 26th. It'll be at the former Row Guards on Walnut Street in Champaign. If you want to donate items to sell, you can take them to the Row Guards tomorrow through Saturday. All proceeds go to the Champaign County Humane Society. For sale times and admission prices, head over to our website, WCIA.com.
A group has a plan to help students and families in need.
Coming up in the 7 o'clock hour of our morning show on WCIX, how they say they can change lives in the wake of recent shootings.
But before we get to all that, let's get a last check of our 7-day with Adam.
So throughout today, we'll notice some peaks of sunshine and probably a lot more of them to come later into the afternoon. Some of us noticing quite a bit right now, but back up to 72, seasonal, but and warmer than normal. Thursday through Saturday, highs in the 80s. We'll see another chance of storms heading into Sunday. That one probably will bring in a small risk of severe weather.
All right, thanks for watching, everyone.
We'll see you on WCIX.